Wrench, you are very G, bro. You are very G, bro. You are very, very G, bro. I like it. Yeah, very, very G, bro. I like it. Howdy, brother. How are you doing? Okay. So I guess we are ready for a very interesting session, right? So first of all, we are going to watch a video which has a very interesting title, and I was wondering what it is about. And it's from one of my favorite YouTubers, Fireship.io. The title of the video is AI agents paying each other. So I want to get always get some extra money. I want always wants to get paid, even though I don't work for everyone. So we'll watch that, and then we'll start with our good old nice. Okay, now you have to watch it again then. That's amazing. Good for you.
Earlier this year.
So yeah, we are going to watch AI agents are paying each other. This is by Fireship.io. Then we are going to do two problems for from top 150 interview problems. Happy number and contain duplicate. Right? Leave server. Oh, dude, that's funny. Okay. With that being said, if you leave server, then you won't be able to see me like falling in the snowman. That's a new challenge. Remember? Don't you want to see that, my friend? Isn't that fun? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's get started with this first this thing, and then we'll go over what's this called? Our good old coding in the LeetCode one. Before that, let me just set up a quick connection here so I'm able to monitor things. Okay.
Year, online payments changed forever, and you probably didn't even know. Earlier this year, online payments changed forever, and you probably didn't even notice. Every internet user has heard of the HTTP status code 404 not found, but if you're a web developer, you might have nightmares about status code 500, internal server error, which happens when your shoddy deployed code breaks in production. But there's one HTTP status code that's just been sitting there since 1997, waiting for its moment to shine. 402, payment required. It was reserved for future use back when the web was young and optimistic, but now 3 decades later, we're still figuring out how to handle money on the internet without giving platforms like Stripe a 3% cut for the privilege of pressing some buttons. Well, that's about to change thanks to a new protocol developed by Coinbase called X402 that enables micropayments that can turn every API request into a tiny cash register with 0 fees. And what's especially crazy is that these payments are instantaneous, frictionless, and open the door for machine-to-machine payments. Like imagine an entire AI economy where AI agents are paying other AI agents to do whatever AI agents do. What could possibly go wrong? In today's video, we'll find out by taking a closer look at X402 and its promise to revolutionize the way money moves on the internet. It is November 26, 2025, and you're watching the Code Report. One thing that sucks about platforms like Stripe is that they charge a 30-cent fee per transaction, which makes them overly complex for certain use cases. Like if you have an API where you charge 1 penny per request, you'd be running at a negative 3,000% profit margin. That's not acceptable even by Silicon Valley standards, so the solution is to force users to authenticate OAuth, verify a credit card, then either buy subscriptions or credits on your platform for a higher dollar amount, and then replenish them when they run out. It's complicated, but X402 dramatically simplifies this workflow. In fact, it only takes 1 line of middleware code in Node.js to get up and running. If a buyer makes a request to a paid API endpoint, the server responds with an HTTP 402 code, which means a payment is required to complete the request. The user would then see a page like this, asking them to connect a wallet, at which point the transaction can be completed without subscriptions, authentication, or any other friction. In addition, the process can be done programmatically on the buyer side, using handwritten code or even AI agents. Pretty cool, but now let's actually deploy our own monetized API from scratch. Before doing that though, we need a reliable backend server to run our code, like Hostinger, the sponsor of today's video. Their virtual private servers give you the power and flexibility to run whatever you want, without locking you into someone else's platform. And for less than 10 FireShip discount code. In this demo, we'll build both client and server apps, so I'm choosing a Docker VPS. What's especially awesome about this VPS is its Docker Compose Manager, where you can deploy, run, and monitor multiple apps with a highly efficient, streamlined interface, which is provided free of charge from Hostinger. But now that we have a server lined up, let's take a look at the code. Here I have a dead simple Node.js app using Hono to build a RESTful API. When someone navigates to this protected route, it will give them some highly secret esoteric knowledge only known to 33rd degree Freemasons. This knowledge is so valuable that we must require a payment of exactly 1 Bitcoin to access it. Although with X402, you can handle payments of less than 1 cent and use stablecoins like USDC. Right now, anybody can access this route, but we can change that by simply installing the X402 SDK from NPM. Most importantly, it contains a function that will put a paywall in front of this route. The first argument to this function is your wallet address where the funds will be sent. Then the second argument contains an object with some configuration values.
1
like the
BTC.
route you want to protect, the price, the amount of time allowed to complete the purchase, and the decentralized network that will handle the transaction. And as a seller, that's basically all there is to it. If we now open up the app on localhost as a potential customer and hit that URL, we get a 402 response that will require us to make a payment. In a web app, the end user can use a wallet extension like MetaMask or Coinbase Wallet to complete the transaction. Then once that's complete, they'll receive a response with the knowledge of a 33rd degree Freemason. That's cool and all, but buyers can also make payments programmatically. If we go back to the code, we can use the X402 fetch library, which can do all sorts of things, including handle the payment request automatically. And that's pretty awesome if you're building a paid API where AI agents can access paid resources on someone else's behalf. And now we can deploy everything together by Dockerizing it, pushing it to GitHub, and then let our Hostinger VPS run it in production. I'm not sure I'm ready to let AI make live payments for me, but hey, at least when it drains my bank account, it'll do it efficiently. Huge thanks to Hostinger for sponsoring, and make sure to log.
If it drains my bank account, it will do efficiently. Bro, that's BTC, not BBC. Were you like making a joke or you actually like typed it wrong? Holy, I love this guy, man. This stuff is so good. Smartoon, no one watched ads at the end. So now the ads are in the middle. That's so true. I don't want people to chop off that thing and then give it to me. What the fuck? Okay, now going back, right, to our happy number problem. This is here, right? And let's get started, right? Wrench, let's get started. Let's lock in. Okay, Wrenchy boy? I love the fact you hate it so much. I love that. Satisfying. Okay. With that being said, let's look into happy number. Problem number 202 on LeetCode. Okay. When you stop calling me G, I will stop doing that. Write an algorithm to determine if a number n is happy. A happy number is a number defined by the following process, starting with any positive integer. So I'm going to call you again with that same thing. Okay, but let's log in. Right now, let's log in. So a happy number has following rules, right? Starting with any positive integer, replace the number by the sum of the squares of its digits. Okay, so let's say if there is a number 10, square of its digits will be 1. Repeat the process until the number equals 1. Where it will say, oh, it loops endlessly in a cycle which does not include 1. Those numbers for which this process ends in 1 are happy. Or it loops endlessly in a cycle. Okay, so if you have 19, it is a happy number because 1 square plus 9 square is 82. 8 square plus 2 square, 8, 64 plus 4, 68. 8 times 8. Okay. 6 square, 36. Again, 6400. So this is happy number. Okay. So acceptance rate is 58%. You don't care. Let's think about it now. Where's the OP state? Have you done this wrench already? Oh, you have done it? Nice. Is it good? Is it a good problem? Your quick question. Why instead of Python you choose like TypeScript to do your problems? Any good reason or just like felt like it? So to no, but actually for because like Python for a hacker I see Python. Yeah, TypeScript is for web, like React is big one, right? A lot of things uses TypeScript, yes. But why TypeScript in terms of like, because when I think of TypeScripts, I'm not thinking about like, these, programming like LeetCode and stuff. The reason I chose Python is because a lot of like scripts I see, a lot of like Docker or these softwares in hacking all use Python. That's why I moved to Python. Or Go was another one. I'm already good in Golang. I don't like to, need to use Python. Okay, gotcha. One for me was like because I want to learn CUDA and like work on like AIs and stuff, learn about those things. So that was one more reason for me. But got it. Like if you know Go, then yeah, same thing as like Pi almost at this point. But it's like Google backed. Cool. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay, going back to 202, right? Basically find square of numbers, right? One is, right, first thing is we do square of number. We have to like put it in a set, right? We have to put it in a set because set will be able to help us find if we are in a loop or not. How, for people who don't know the reason, let's say if there is like a number, let's say for example, 22. What is a happy number that's not happy? Or what's the number that's not happy? 19. Let's say there is a number, right? Let's say there is a number A, right? You squared its digits, went to B. You squared this went to C, and C went to, let's say, A. So now we know if we start with A again. Yo, my baddie, what's up, bro? What's up, homie? Good morning, Idor, my homie, man. What's up? So we know with this, right, as soon as we see a number again, we know it's a loop. So set is probably one of the best ways to do it. Yo, he always says baddie. This one. He always says that. I learned from him. What the fuck? Okay, going back, right? We have the loop. We are going to use that for this stuff. And I just want to know how efficiently we can do it. I think it has to be like a pure logic. Hey, Panda. Howdy. How was work? Glad your songs are so good now, better than Boogie Bot. Oh, nice. Tiring work? Happens, man, happens. Mine was tiring too. I had I got a couple of important things done though. So I was pretty happy with that, but it was tiring. And I have already got some meetings for the morning tomorrow to help debug someone. Okay, going back, right? So we have this loop. I think it would be a simple thing because that's one thing we need to do. Second thing is we can probably create. There is one way is like, to get the digit square, you first take a temporary number. Let's say x is our main num, you divide by 10, whatever is remainder, you keep doing that, or I'm just going to take the number, convert it into string. Then I will just take every single character, int square. That would be easier because I don't want to go through multiple operations. Yeah, busy is good. Busy is good. Definitely. Split banana fan wrench. Man. That's why I was like, why this guy is so silent all of a sudden? And now I understand. Okay. So first is working on first create the set. Then that is you, 100%. That's why it took you 2 seconds to come back. No. Create set. Really? This is not you? Really? Okay, let's see. Okay. Imposter among us. Okay. So nums, let's say we create a set. Now we are going to get our numbers or digits. I don't want to write these comments, no, it's not necessary. So numbers that have already been there, and then there is n. Value is equal to a string of n, then n value, I have no idea too. We have to keep doing this, right? We have to get a value, get this in. That's one thing to think about. So let's create this at least. For every character in this, how to write lambda function? I would rather use lambda function almost for this. But I'll first create this. So we have, let's say, num equal to 0. Num is equal to num plus int of char times int of char. So this will keep on going. I want to do it in a faster way, but yeah, let's say this keeps happening. We will get at the end of this we will get like the value of all the like squares of all the digits. Once we do that, we will have another number going back to this loop, and then check. So first add this. If num in nums return false, else if num equal 1 return true, or maybe opposite. Else nums dot set you Python sets add. Okay, yeah, that was my main thought, so that's good. I'm learning. So you keep adding, right? This will basically, I want to like make this better. So for example, a lambda function num will be equal to lambda value for every x in value what would be the lambda of this? Lambda value. Okay. Why lambda? Because it uses multi-threading faster. Calculate sum of squares. Lambda, basically this is the value. Sum of this. Sum of all the characters, a square of all the characters in value. Okay. Or if I'll put if sum of squares in numbers already. No. Okay, and this has to be loop now. Now value is equal to string of sum of squares how to know? There is no way to tell if there will be infinite in this, right? While true, let's do this way. Really bad way, but alright. With for in case of 2, right, it would be 2, 4, 16, 1 plus 6, what is it? 36 plus 7. 36 plus 1 is 37. 9, 49. This will become 58. 5, 25 plus 64. 9, 8 is 64. 81. This will keep on increasing. One plus 16 plus 25. This will be I read it now. We have done this stupid question in some exam. Oh, I see. When? Which exam? Oh yeah, you are in the last year, right? Okay. Makes sense. Probably. Four plus 2 is 16 plus 4, 20. So this will become 4. Okay, it won't be. It will come. College? Yeah. Gotcha. Num is not defined. Did you mean nums? Okay. Now do. Memory limit exceeded. How? Oh, Floyd cycle detection. I understand that one. It's interesting. Do you remember those things? I know what Floyd detection system is, but I don't think I use it other than like just like now I just do set. But I want to know why this is not working. Let's say 1 9 goes. Let me print value sum of squares. Yeah. That's good though. Like because I don't haven't used it in my at least like world in my like work ever yet. I have used way interesting things, way different things. But for me, I would rather just use set, right? Lambda at this. Wait. Oh, this is not right. Oh, this becomes a lambda itself. Okay. My bad. Is this becomes an object every time? Of course, it's not going to be same. Sum of squares is equal to this lambda with the value we put inside. Yeah, I think just make sure one thing, bro. Like, make sure you get a good company if you want. Like, to you like you have a really good brain, of course, right? And make sure you don't end up in the safe zone where it's like almost copy paste every day and just getting away with everything. Okay, let's see if this is good and if we missed any edge cases. Oh no, beats 41% of it. Okay, so let's see what other people are doing. You don't want to, what do you want to be then? Return false, scene set yes. He's doing that. He's doing the same logic as me. All he's doing is one of this and then greater than one. If I do the same, how much of a difference it will be for me? Ah, sock analyst, that's good. Look into another one called an AV analyst or AV engineer. What is an AV engineer is, and for 40net maybe. You can actually get it. Yeah, no, again, like I can run it, but I'm just going to see if that will make a difference. 40net, I actually had an opportunity, I just didn't go because I didn't want to move to Vancouver, which was a mistake from my side, not going to lie. But here, there is always they're looking for AV analyst, if I'm not wrong. Canada. Yeah, I'll send you the link. Antivirus AV. Let's see. Is AV analyst a thing? New grad jobs is one. This is the one you need to apply. New grad job 2025. This is something you need to look for. A lot of companies specifically love to hire new graduates because then you are like they can train you, right? You are still young, have learned a lot, and you're ready to learn more. So something like this. Here is the link. What is the antivirus analyst job? Antivirus analysts are also same as these programming. This is actually useful in finding patterns. What is an AV analyst? To answer this, AV analyst is antivirus analyst, right? What these people do is basically, let's say you have a virus come into the picture, right? They, first of all, this is for either they have antivirus engines or they have like big routers, servers, all those things, honeypots, right? They already have set up, they have those the companies who do that, right, have a tie up with them. So what happens if a new virus comes into the world, right? A new virus is born. They will get it in their honeypot, let's say, or they get like they will get the code of this, right? They got the it in honeypot. Now they have a sample of this virus as a now job of you. Your job starts as an antivirus analyst is to create. You understand what this does. Understand what exactly this does, right? Yes, making detection rule, but way more, right? You need to have static analysis. You need to have dynamic analysis. So those, yeah, malware analysis, right? Malware analysis, right? And then create what's called signatures. And those signatures should work with their antivirus engine. Yeah, these works with their antivirus engine. So you are able to go over these things and understand how things work. This is a job of an antivirus, and this is actually a very interesting job. I was the idiot who backed out from and loved the laziness of remote work. Yeah, that is actually something you should put in your resume then. If you have put it for the IDS for Snot is selected, use that, create a GitHub of that, put the whole link in use like bit.ly, something like I don't know if you guys know these short link shorteners, right? I do that. Put these, you make a sign up account, right? These are free. Put that in your resume. I created a resume. Let me show you. Wait. Where is this code? I don't want to share some personal ones a lot, but I can share here. So in this, I shared my resume. Where is mine? Here. So you see, I have my bit.ly link. This is mine, right? I have my bit.ly link here. So I can if somebody wants, right, they can go on this link and just see those things. So do those things. Those are special things you have done, and that actually helps you become 10 times better and something you people like to see in the resume, the HR. So make sure you do that. An antivirus analyst job is actually good paying. It's just I didn't want to go to Vancouver. I fucked up there. Sorry for the word, but I have to explain what I did. But yeah, at least we got this happy one. I want to try this one quick thing. If int value less than 10, if n equal 1, return true. Simple. Let's do these two and see. Oh, no, not move to another country. I was already in Canada. I was already in Canada. Oh, for all. Oh, okay. Then I can remove this one. I didn't know about 7. Same thing. Okay, that's fine. I got this one. Earlier it was better for some reason, maybe. I don't know. You just AB, bro? What? I got the idea, and I think like the other ones, I don't see how is this different, way different than mine, right? N less than equal to 0, return false. Okay. While n is greater than 1, keep doing what I was doing, right? Temp scene and stuff. It's the same thing. It's just, yeah, it's just this is the difference. That's all. And they are doing almost the same thing. So that's fine. Now let's move to the next one, right? I don't. First run got 80, then 50, then 100. Dude, that's like a thing with. But like, one thing we have to do, right, is talk about like, it's like, I don't know what will be the ON for this. Let's think about that way. We were here, right? The ON of this is hard to calculate because like whatever, like it keeps on going. It's not like a way there is, I don't know how to calculate ON value of this. Is there any solution that has that? Between them is the solution. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I'll look into that later. But let's go to the contains duplicate and let's stand up. Oh no, don't stand up. No, we can't stand up because my camera will go down. Okay, whatever. So that's done with. We are done with our first one. Let's go and move to the second one. Contain duplicates. Here you go. Let's do it together. Oh, also Advent of Cyber is coming. We'll do those every day. First thing, and then we'll do our continue with our some nmap and stuff. Okay, you guys see this? Sure. Check the Discord. Okay. Let's see what wrench here is sending us. Function is happy. But I hate Discord like not having like a text. I need to find a bot that can share good code easily. Code sharing is possible. Oh my god. What? Did you did that? This is your coding? मेरा नाम और खराब करेगा यार गौरव सती जाके चल ले Don't tell anyone you watch my videos, okay? This is not my code. Holy. Okay. this is very bad. My eyes hurt at this point, bro. Not going to lie. That's how I've become. Like, I think I used to do a lot of checking of the other people's commits, right? And my eyes are almost like starts hurting as soon as I see a bad code. Yeah, dude, same thing. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't want to see the. You don't understand. It's the code I don't want to see. Show me that while condition. Yeah, bad code hurts my eyes very much, Panda. It really does. I hate it almost now because I used to check a lot of like I used to in my starting year, right? One of the ways I thought I would learn coding better is look at my seniors' code, right? Git commits they have made, which is a really good habit. Um, the commits they have made, check their commit, ask them, okay, why you did this way, not that way. That was actually helped me improve as a coder, but holy, I started having an issue because I used to see other people's code and I used to get mad very fast. That is like something I get mad very fast and I started to keep like a pressure ball with me. It's still here at the in that desk in the back. I just do this all day checking. That is some issues I developed as a coder for sure. I just can't see other people like bad code, man. I just started having blood pressure issues. Just looking here, another one. I have two. I had two, three because I was like, I need this. I always have these things near my desk. It's just really bad to see the code, man. It's really bad to see those codes. I don't like it. Yeah. Hey, another issue you found with me. Another problem. Okay, going back, right? Let's lock into our 219 contain duplicate 2. Given an integer array nums and an integer k, return true if there are two distant indexes I and j in the array such that num I equal nums j and absolute I minus j is less than or equal to k. Okay, integer array nums and integer k. So find such that two of their values is nums I and j are equal, but I minus j is absolute value of I minus j is less is this. Link? Yes, sir. I thought I shared, my bad. Okay. So basically, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, right? Find values so that which are equal. That's first, right? What you did gave my bad? What? Oh yeah, yeah, I did. Okay, the link, yeah. 1 minus 1 equals to like they both are equal and 1 minus 1 absolute value is 0. So which is less than equal to k. And there can be multiple. I think this one can be used with like some hash mapping, right? So if we are given an integer, I need to start doing open source development, I guess. Yeah, yeah. I and j like sliding window. We have I and j working towards it. Wait, wait. Really? Oh, that way I understand now. I was thinking something different. Okay. Is yeah, like if we have this, right? X 0, x at 1, x at 2, yada yada yada, x n, right? N minus 1 actually, my apologies. What? So I know the absolute value of I minus j should be, yeah. I don't know why you even said sliding value, but I understand like at least two pointer approach. Yes, that's one thing. Maybe, not sure. No, maybe not. I and j. One actually way I was thinking, right, is basically use a hash map, right? Every time you see, you go over the whole array once, right? See the values that are same and put their indexes in this, right? So let's say if it is 1, 0, 2, 1 will have, like, let's say it's at index 1, 3, 7, right? This is only at index, let's say 1 or 0, sorry, it is at index 0, this is at index, let's say 5, whatever values. Once we have this, we got all the values that are similar. Now find the absolute. Yeah, find the absolute value of these, right? And we can put them in like almost as what's this called, sorted order, ascending order from the start, using binary search, because that way the addition would be like log n, and then we can check right then and there what is the values, right? What is the closest one we can get? Like once we have, let's say we add the hash map, insertion will be O log n with the binary search insertion, right? Then during that insertion, let's say if it is at value I, it was added at index I, we'll check with the I minus 1, right, and I plus 1 value. Check the absolute values here. If they are yes, good, we got our solution. If not, then no, right? We don't even have to check again. So two parts, hash map plus binary search addition insertion, almost. Okay. So we have, let's say, my map. Oh, I can't use HM or I want to give a new good name. HMap, let's say, for now. So for every num in nums, if num in HMap num, if num in HMap, then num HMap dot get this array is equal to HMap dot get num. Oh, I need indexes also for I in range nums, right? If nums I got my array, and this array is already sorted, I'm assuming. Binary insertion, is there a built-in Python built-in function for insertion? Provides a bisect module for efficiently handling insertion into sorted lists using the binary search algorithm. This offers several functions. So bisect left, here is a key function. This function returns an insertion point of x in A. So we have array A, x. What? When a girl asks CH, how are you doing? Hash map it. What? When we ask CH, how are you doing? I am really clueless at this point. What you're saying, bro? I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. This function returns an insertion point for x in A to maintain sorted order, specifically returning an index I such that E in A if I have A and all E in. Okay. Okay, this one actually does the job for me. Bisect left. Well, you keep on saying sorry for everything. Bro, hashmap is such a good data structure. What can I do? Like, it just solves the things. What can I do? Why I'm the wrong one here? Like, solutions use that. Have to explain a joke. How bad was the joke, man? Now I understand a little bit of it. Good one. Good try, though. Good try. You are a hacker, bro. But it's a good try to making jokes. I'm proud of you. Going back. We have the array, right? So let's say index is equal to. Was that bisect dot? And I have to import bisect probably. Import bisect, bisect left. Okay. Import bisect. Bisect dot bisect underscore left. And bisect left has array and the value, right? My list and x, whatever is x. So ARR, and then what am I trying to do? Nums I. So this will add to the whole thing. Now I have the index. Now I have to go left and right. Damn, bro, you're going crazy on his streams. Nah, man. What did I even do? So if I have to check the absolute because I know these are equal. So if absolute and ABS is the absolute, right? Function ABS. Wrench, focus on coding, bro. So ABS, whatever is this array value, does that change the array as well, right? In the previous one. X can be inserted at I before any existing entries of X. Okay. And I know indexes will always be different. Oh, nice. Nice, bro. Nice. That's very important. That's very important. You have to become better at this, honestly. So I will add it here. ARR, new ARR is equal to ARR till index. And how to add it into. There is inserts X into A at the position determined by bisect left. Okay. And we have bisect insert left. Insert underscore left. left we have array, and then we have nums I, and I know it is going to that index, so minus arr, whatever is the value of index, less than equal to k, or same thing but this changes. Index plus 1, and then just the index. This will be, so absolute value of array, these two, if any of them comes up, works, right? Return true. If not, keep going, because we inserted it there. Else hmap value of nums. Now in this case we are inserting to append I, and then return false. So in this case we just have to go once over the, this is called the whole array, which is on plus however times, let's say if we are going for the worst case scenario, right? So one is, first thing is going over the whole array once, which is on, and then let's say the worst case scenarios all are 1 in this, and if all are 1 and the k value is, let's say -1 or something, right? Then it would be, insertion will happen n times at log n. So we are going to add these two, it will become O n log n, because that's the bigger one. You want the worst case? Talk to me. Talk to me, I'll write the worst code. That's actually funny, man. Good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nice. Cannot be interpreted as an integer. Line 7. Oh, length of nums. Num is not defined. Nums. What? Okay. Print hmap and then print nums and print the I. Let's talk to me. 1 is none, 2 is none, 3 is none. And we are talking about at the 3. Oh, I is 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and I is here. Hmap is saying none. Why there is no list added? Let's say my temp is equal to temp dot add or append whatever was I temp. No, why not? Why is not working? Okay, this time it worked. 0 to let's see first. Return true because it will become as 0 3. Case value is 3. Okay. 0 1, then 2, it will come as, and k value is 1. No, this is not right. Atomic wire, brother. I get into college this year with majors in computer science and minors in maths. Is this good combo, and should I do double majors or giving extra year worth it? That's a good question, man. That's a really good question. Um, I think it depends, man. Honestly, it depends on a couple of things. I will say, because for example, right, like one of the things is, let's say you want to do double majors, right? It's a really good thing, right? It's a really good thing, but what you are going to put double majors in, first of all, and like what you want to be, that's also another question. How about this? Can we, like, I want to just solve this thing because I'm already in the zone. Is it okay if you can give me like 5-10 minutes and then we can talk about this and we can look into, instead of me talking just 1 or 2 minutes on your problem, how about give me 5 minutes on this and we will go in detail about this. Is that okay? I love the name though, Atomic Pie. That's a cool name. Awesome. Thanks, man. Just want to complete this quickly. If index minus 1 is a thing, I have to check this. My checks here might be wrong. Index minus 1 greater than equal to 0 and absolute, or let's say here index plus 1 is less than length of error. And this absolute, so that's 1. Now bisect inside left, it's returning true. I want to know print hash map, print nums, print array, print I. Okay, nums of I also just print it. Let's see. I want to see this one thing. Second thing I want to know is the third test case, right? K is equal to 2. My answer is true for everything, so that's the issue. Bruh, Atomic Pie, don't study it that hard, bro. Leave some jobs for us. Okay, something fundamentally wrong here. So 0. Why there's 1 here? Why there is 1 here? I don't get that. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 and k is equal to 2. 3 minus 1 2. It should end here. Why this array is 0 1? Oh, nums of I, no, nums of I, this one here, I get this, but insert this index, get the index, okay. Okay, now things are passing. So let's see. Beat 6.2, that's pretty bad. Uh, Need to improve my. So ON login. Removes the print statement. Let's see. So this doesn't work at all if I do this. It's crazy. Now if I remove the print statement, it becomes 3% better. Okay, whatever. I'll look into this later. Okay, now let's go back to Atomic Pi. Your question, right? Let's make this bigger so it's easy for everyone to see what's going on and what I'm talking about. You will take every job, I know. Okay. Okay, jokes apart, right? Atomic Pi, right? Let's get into your one, right? You have majors in CSS and minors in business, which is good. Minors is maths, right? Really good combo because that helps you with the AI type jobs. That's one thing for sure. Now let me ask you this question: why you did you like? Do you like computer science and maths? Do you like these two things? Because I will tell you one specific thing, right? One very specific thing, which I also looked into at one point because I used to love maths. I wanted to like go into a mathematical, right, field. I like maths and physics. Okay, gotcha. So there are good jobs. Make sure, like if you do double majors, that's also a good thing, right? You do double majors, that's also a good thing. But make sure, right? Keep one thing in mind. Keep an eye on job market and things they are looking for. That's way more important, right? To help you, right? Tell if you're on the right path. Why? If you look for maths job, there are not many. But if you actually go deep down, right? Let's say Microsoft jobs, right? And let's say PhD or mathematical something. Applied science PhD intern, right? For PhD, and a lot of them are crypto related ones. Cryptography. A cryptographer is really good at maths, basically, by default, right? I've seen these like so many of them, which are about not here, not right now. Security, Azure, all these. Wait, PhD program student enrolled in PhD program, outstanding undergraduate research experience, blah blah blah, papers and stuff. Okay, that's one. So keep an eye on market, right? Make sure like at the end of the day, make sure you don't end up with a degree that is not valuable in the market, right? That's one because I know people who have done masters in maths, right? And really nice and smart people too, but some are actually some got a good job, right? Not going to lie, some got a good job, but some are working at McDonald's because that's how the market is, how things go. And like the things they learned in maths is not valuable, right? Like if you learn in maths, you become good at game theory, you become good at like number theory, and then you become good at like cryptographic algorithms and stuff, right? With computer science, valuable, very valuable, very valuable. And you can even do, let's say if you do double majors and you publish a paper, right? If you are into research type thing, if you want a good job but you also like are into research a lot, make sure you get your paper published, right? Get at least one paper published, right? Talk to someone, will take extra effort from your side, but if you get your one paper published, this extra year will be worth it big time, right? So that's my thing. And another thing, right? I have to ask you this, right? Based on the question, do you have any money issues at home? Is your family okay and supportive about the fact you want to take an extra year? That's one big thing. They are not supportive. They are not supportive because of the money issues, or they just don't like the idea you are taking an extra year. What's that? Which one of it is it? And also, where are you studying? Like, where are going to study in Western countries, in Eastern countries, European? Oh, okay. Oh, no money issues. Okay. Okay, sounds good, Wrench. Have a good one, man. Thank you so much for joining. Sounds good. Yeah. Yes, sir. So, no money issues, right? If you don't have any money issues, taking an extra year is really helpful for sure. For sure, right? I sometimes also wish I took an extra year. Oh, you are in Bitsplan, India? No problem. So if you're, I also wish like I took an extra year sometimes, right? I could not because I live in I came to Canada for studying and I had a lot of visa restrictions and it would have costed a lot more money. I didn't want to spend that, right? So plus 1 year, if you don't have any money issues, is great, but make sure you have one of these things. Publish and you are willing to do this in your fifth year, right? Takes a year almost, or more than a year, right? You have to start almost getting ready as soon as possible, right? Publish a paper, right? It happens, bro. Like, because probably in Bits Filani, you are actually like, basically near your parents, I believe. I near your parents. That's like maybe a big question. Yeah, dude, it's honestly worth it to stay with your parents, man. Trust me. It's honestly worth it because the amount of time you will save not doing the dishes or like a bartan, not doing the cleaning, not making food, not doing your laundry, thousand other thing, and you will always have a emotional support. It's such a massive thing, man. Is such a massive thing because after my like university, first thing I do in wake up, make a tea for myself, get my lunch prepared, go to university, come back, do cleaning, do my dinner, and I only had like a 1 hour extra to study, right after coming back from university, and whatever I studied at university, that's good. So if you are staying, the amount of stress, the amount of time, right, you are going to be helpful about that is big, trust me. And a lot of what I have seen, unless and until it's like IIT, even IIT is not that good of a tag anymore. Like it's really good tag, but not at the same level as 2000. So you are going to save a lot of time and use that time you saved, right? And if your parents are influential, right, or they have a good reputation in the college, or they know somebody, right, really well in the college you are, ask them to talk to a professor who is good with like cryptography or like something like in computer science plus maths area. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, nice. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. J advanced is great. Like if you got 12 rank, I was also like around four. I had didn't have the same rank as you are. You are way better. So that's good, right? So make sure then if you have that, right, passion, and you are that smart, way smarter than me, make sure you find a professor who is in either into cryptography, cybersecurity, something, or AI. One is like cybersecurity, or plus, or and AI. If you have these things, if you have a professor who is good with these things or is into these things, right, do talk to them. Use your parents as a way to get a chance to talk to that professor. and say I want to be under you, I want to work, what can I do to prove, and I want by the end of my 4th year or before the end, right, I want to at least publish papers in these fields, right, I want to be that level good, or I want to do something. Why this is helpful, I don't know about India, at least I know about Canada. Professors have to, right, get some papers published every year. If I'm not wrong, right? This is like something they have to keep on getting things published. So they have like their title of a professor, they have a big name, they themselves have a big name, which they want, right? It's like that's how they get their promotions, and that's how they get like travel different places and conferences. So they are incentivized to publish paper. You say, hey, I want to help you in this, I will do the research for you. Start like day one, right? This and like 5 years is going to be massive if you are able to get publishing done. If you're able to get publishing done, it's such a massive thing, and you will have so many opportunities. There's like no like you will be like in a big, very well like situation by the end of your university. Because AI is not going anywhere, right? AI is going to become way more hard, right, with time, and mathematical implementation is needed. Plus, computer science is not going anywhere, and cybersecurity, cryptography is not going anywhere. With quantum, it needs more people like that. Because quantum is going to be same as AI revolutionized, but way larger scale, because the underlying mathematics is changing. Is that helpful? Like just to talk about quantum computing, right? Quantum computing. You are currently you are doing in zeros and ones, right? Those are two numbers you can deal with in your processors. After quants, I think it's 8 digits you will have. I think it would be how they represent. I think it either it's 4 or 8. 0 0 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. I think it's like this, or there are 8 of such things. Let's see. So underlying mathematics will change, and so you need somebody. We in industry need people like you. Quantum computing. Because this involves like physical quiet bits. Okay, they have like way more qubits. And yeah, things will change way massive with this. 10 qubits and 1000 calculation, but wow. Okay, that's advancing way more. But hopefully that answers your question. 5th year, yes, it will be helpful, but make sure you have something you can show and prove to the whole world that hey, I took 5th year, but in that one extra year, I achieved what other people cannot achieve in next 5 years. If you are able to do that, go for it, man. And it will be worth it, because that one extra year, if you put right, that can like put you 5 years almost ahead in salary and title, job title wise, compared to your peers who don't do it. I can guarantee you that. But make sure this 1 year you put 5 years worth of effort into it. Do you get that? You understand what I'm trying to say? And because I feel like you can do it, given like you have J advanced 12K rank, and you are able to like do these things, and already thinking about this in your first year, you are going to be very big. Just make sure you don't lose focus and don't end up being I know so many of my friends who are way smarter than me ended up destroying their life because they like partying and everything, and now they were like 10 times smarter than me, but ended up like down because like they ended up going parties, friendship parties. These things come, yes, a little bit is okay once in like every semester, right, but not like every weekend. Just don't make that mistake. which I have seen other people make mistakes. I have seen so many of my friends, I feel bad for them, ended up like doing nothing when they could have done so much. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that helps give you a good explanation of what if you want to go for an extra year, what you have to do, right? And that goes for everyone. If you want to go for an extra year, make sure you publish the research. Make sure you publish the research, because for a new grad, putting like publishing research papers is such a massive thing. I'm smarter than you, don't do parties. Yeah, yeah. There is no point in doing parties. At this point, like at one point you will realize like all these people who say, oh, you know what, we remember our days of like partying and like we my friends and everything. You can remember because you have money. If you don't have money in the first, you're not going to remember what the fuck party you were doing. What all you will remember is actually end up like just what how to afford you will be able to afford the next meal. That's all will be in your mind, not like, oh, enjoying the bad days or good days of college. Fucking bullshit like Bollywood and Hollywood and all these put in your brain, honestly. That's all from my side, lads. That's all I can give you, my perspective. Don't think about friendship and all these things. Those are good to have, but at the end of the day, you have to earn money. No matter how good your friend is, if you ask them money like 3-4 times, they will also like stop picking up your phone, no matter how long you have been friends. Reality check of your, or coming from my side, right? No car, no pyar. Remember that. Lord Imran Hashmi said that. Yeah, that's all from my side. I think we did like in good amount of time 2 problems. That's good. Honestly, that's good. Honestly, bro, I understand what you're saying. That's good. Trust me. People say, oh, don't be introvert and stuff. Trust me, nobody gives a fuck. In the real world, introverts actually works, like being an introvert works better, right? I don't know if you know this guy. Guy with 5 jobs. This guy took 5 jobs and this much, right? You know his, what's his name? Soham Parekh email. So his email template included the same thing you are saying. And people love. I don't have many hobbies outside coding. I am not athletic, bad at singing, don't drink, can't dance. You see what he's saying? That's introvert 101, and the guy had like 5 jobs, man. All US. So yeah, that's what I can like give you a good reality check about. It's okay to be introvert. Don't go into this Bollywood bullshit about like, oh, you know, you need to talk to people. Oh, student of the year bullshit bench. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but that's all from my side, lads. Hope that helps. Atomic Pie, do you got the idea what I'm trying to say? Does it make sense at least to you? What do you think about this? Like, I would like to know what your thoughts are. Did you understand? If I was in your situation, this is what I would do. Okay, and let me know. And this is the Discord, and my DMs are always open as well. If you need any more help, if you want to chat in private, right, or if you want to ask anybody in the Discord itself, here you go. Hope this helps. And with that being said, thank you so much, lads. This has been a great day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning for some try hack me hacking videos, and we are going to start complete our conclusion notes for try hack me from the secure protocols. Then we are going to do I think I will start with Nmap. I will look which one will be better. Either it will be Wireshark, TCP dump, or Nmap. One of these 3 will do. But till then, thank you so much, lads. Hope that helps. Atomic Pie, thank you, Panda. Thank you, Atomic Pie. Thank you, Wrench. Thank you, Banana, which I believe still is Wrench. And Idor for your split banana fan. Yeah. And Idor, thank you so much, lads, for joining today. And I will see you guys tomorrow. By the way, I looked at your earlier video you stole my buy. No, I didn't steal your buy. That was my buy. That has been my buy for long time. I have copyright on that. That's my trademark. But that's all for today, lads. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Panda. And a very big bye coming your way from the sniffer of packets, censored hacker, signing off. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Give your loved ones a good hug and thank you. Right? Don't forget to give your loved ones appreciation. Bye. Love you.